Hello everyone, welcome on back to Moss Valley. Alright, so I'm just, doing the daily riding currently, but we do have that field right there that does need to be sprayed for weeds. That one back there should be fine. This one is in line to be planted today, which I would prefer soybeans. Yeah, we can plant soybeans this month, so that is good to see. And we'll likely sell the soybeans. That is the primary reason why we're doing them. And I did want to mention, obviously, the pigs are doing better on health now. Just by that little bit of base food I put in there, which they've already ate through, did help them a ton just for health reasons. So maybe once they've hit full puberty, I'll try to dump a little bit more in, and then maybe get the health up, and then hopefully they'll be a decent price. Just because I can't really just make it through protein that quick. Oh, we are really exploring. I figured he'd keep running, but I wasn't sure if I'd hit a tree or like... Oh, we'll aim towards the bottom of the hill. We haven't been up here, actually. Some of these, like, bushes, I don't know... They might be base game, but I don't recognize them. They don't look... They don't look like something I've seen in any other maps, but... Yeah, that is the plan, obviously, to get this field done, and then that one over there as well. If possible, I would like to try to maybe do a contract. It just depends on, more so, if we have time. Actually, I might set this one up. That one actually would be pretty good. 6 grand. So I will actually do that one. That seems like a really good one to do. And I think we'll go ahead and get the worker kind of set up. We'll probably just have a worker do the hoeing. Where did he go? Where... I'm about to say, where did he go? Now, I'm not really sure at what point they are, like, max price. I'm not sure on that. I was going to see how much he ate overnight, too, because I moved that bale. I should have probably looked in the other menu. That would be where to look for that. Like 100 liters? Because he would have been max. So, yeah. Puberty's 18%, so probably whenever that is done. Older than 22 months can reproduce. So maybe I'll, once it hits 22 months, have Thor reproduce, which, not sure how that's going to work. Should have horses just appearing out of, I don't know, thin air. And then maybe we'll sell Thor then, maybe? Like right now, price-wise, $911. I think we would make a profit right now. Not like a huge profit, but it would be a profit. Alright, I am going to be honest. I am not quite sure where this contract is. So this is going to be interesting. Hopefully it's not on the other side of the map. That would be the fortunate part is if it was. So it's down. How do we make it down there? Well, I could either take the shortcut through field 57 and go all the way down there, or I could go via the actual road. I'm thinking I'm going to take the shortcut. Because we've done the actual road. We went that way before. We've went the shortcut too. What button is it? There we go. And yeah, the gate is still open from last time. Wasn't too long ago yet. Yeah, we should just be able to follow the road, basically, it looked like. Because we did 2 cultivating contracts towards this direction, and we took that shortcut. It takes a lot of time out of the travel distance. I don't know if we've gone... Oh, this is a grass field here. It's not a, like, numbered grass field, though. It's just a grass field. Do you get that a part of something when you buy something? Oh, it is a part of this section in here. So you'd get a field, maybe another little field in there too, and then you also get part of the grass field, not all of it. Wow. Unfortunately, you wouldn't get the whole field. That would be a nice grass field, though. It's possible that those trees here might actually be the end. Where you can actually visually see the trees might be where the actual end of the map is. But on the PDA, it might actually show the other way. Oh, we were just not too far from here. I don't know, a couple months ago at this point. Would have likely been the winter time. Because obviously we have been through that direction with the gate open. It's pretty obvious. Doesn't look like there's too many weeds. I think this would be a good way to make a little bit of extra money this month. Oh, the tractor just like hopped up as soon as I hired the worker. Alright, so we'll probably use the Massey for the spraying, I'm thinking. I know where the sprayer was. Probably in here? Yeah. I don't want to use the New Holland for everything. I mean, we're going to get a lot of use out of it doing the planting in that field, so it'd be nice if we did something else too. We didn't just always use the New Holland. This says 4.3 hours. This is 5.7. It's actually only, what, an hour and a half extra? Figure it would be more, but I have did a lot of grass work with this one, so that might be where the extra bit is coming from. Might be that. Well, I think we can probably go ahead and start the time lapse. We'll get the spraying here finished out fairly quick. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, so we're just about done here. Just the last strip, as far as I know, at least. Then we also, the worker should just about be done. Yeah, well, it did finish out. It just takes a little bit to actually finish the whole field. Because they do have that set where they actually finish 100% of the field, or they're supposed to finish 100% of the field. There has been times when that hasn't happened, but for the most part, it actually does finish the whole thing. So that is done, I think. Obviously, I'll double check my work. There was a section over here I wasn't sure if I did get, so... Oh, there's 2 sections. What the heck am I doing? So I know there was a section over there that looked like it might have not gotten sprayed. I did not notice that there was a piece over here, too. They're just small little pieces, too, but... Yeah, we'll get that contract collected, $6 grand. Some good money. And then, trying to think. I don't know if I want to jump right into doing planting or not, because that's going to be a long time lapse. Do I want to jump right into that or not? Where is this one? Yeah, you can kind of see where it is. I think it starts right in here. Somewhere right in here it starts. Yeah, you can see where it's not. Doesn't have any brown, weeds or anything, any dead weeds in it. Now, we'll take a look at how the worker did, though, which you probably won't be able to tell, really, as you look at the map. You'll be able to see from there. Notice there's a slightly different colored section right on this field. Does it show that in here? If I turn off everything. No, it doesn't. It's only on the mini-map. It's so weird. Just on this field. You might not be able to see it, but there's just... You can just barely tell there's a difference. I think that might be where the other windmill was originally, the wind turbine. So I wonder if the map shows that differently. That looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. Let's take a look at the worker. That field looks perfect. Can't really complain there. If I did any other ones, I'd almost prefer one that worker could do, but... Offshore worker can't really do any of this outside of fertilizing. This is easy. Deadwood is easy enough to do. I say that, but I know there's been times when I've done it, and this would have been like Houton dates. This has been a long time ago now. Like 6 months ago almost. Wow. It's been a while. But there would literally be times off camera I would take 20 minutes to find a dang dead tree in the middle of the forest. And it's really, if it's a very dense forest, it's tough to find. Otherwise, it's not too terrible if it's kind of out in the open. Yeah, in a very dense forest, it's a pain. It is a pain. Alright, so let's get this collected. 5.5 grand. I cannot complain about that. Which this actually shows the actual price you'd get. Yeah, cost of materials is going to be $1,500. It's going to take an estimate of 796 liters of fertilizer. That's the kind of nice thing about, I think it's Better Contracts, this is called. It tells you the actual profit for these things. It's not nearly as much as you think it's going to be. Which, to a point, is kind of understandable. You have to pay for the materials. I feel like... Was there a farming sim that you did contracts on and it would give you fertilizer and stuff? Am I wrong? I might be wrong. I just seem to remember that, but I might be really wrong. I don't think you did on 22. Did it in 19? I haven't played 19 in years. Like shortly after it came out? I don't know. Well, it would have been after it came out. It would have been 6 months after it came out when I played it. There's no videos on it. If you're wondering, there's no videos. That was before I did this, so before I started making videos and all that. Alright, I'm gonna top this off at least for seeds. I almost did that last time. I almost hit that barrier. We shouldn't need fertilizer, in theory. Yeah, we do not have seeds in here. Because soybeans doesn't use fertilizer. Well, I guess I'll top it off anyways. I only had one option. Soybeans, there we go. And the goal is just to sell this. Kind of get what we can out of it. Well, I'll still try to keep a decent amount on hand. Although it does seem like might just be better to... You could give a smaller amount of other things for the pigs, and it might be fine still. They're 93% healthy. That's after just putting a little bit of base food in this, which would be, what, 70%? So if we did grain and base food, it would be quite a bit, too. Just a thought. We likely wouldn't need to do all of it to make them healthy enough, at least to sell. I know that's not really the way to look at things, but... Yeah, this is a very long and time-consuming field to do. I mean, those weren't nearly as big as this field. I mean, size-wise, if you take a look, there's quite a bit of a difference. You could fit this field and this field inside of this field. Sometimes if I hover over top, it'll tell me. No, that doesn't say how many hectares it is. It's 11.39. The field is 11. This one, the field is 5.9, and this one is 2.7. Quite a bit of a difference. It's fairly long stretches at least, so you can really make some good time on it. You're not going around any turbines or anything. Or in that field over there was some shorter stretches, but it's just fairly long stretches here at least. Positives, you know. Gotta think of the positives. Yeah, we really don't need any more grass, but we might end up doing a little bit more next month. I haven't decided. Because no matter what, we have to go into next month, obviously, eventually. But we have to do it to do the spraying in this field. Then after that, there might be a dull period. Because oats already July. Obviously, I wouldn't want to go skip like 2 months in the middle of the video. So either I would cut the grass or contracts, but kind of depends on the contracts available. I guess we'll see. We'll see when we get there. Well, I think I'll just go ahead and start my time lapse. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, so we're just about done here. Last strip of the soybeans. I don't know why it shows that we've used fertilizer, because the soybeans don't require any, so I've never understood that. So we somehow lost, what, 86 liters. I don't know. I don't know what to say. But there is that field done. Certainly don't recall missing any pieces at least. I guess we could look. That looks perfect. So, you can see a little bit of a dot in there that was missed, actually. Yeah, we'll see on what we exactly do next time, because that's... I'll have to try to figure that out and kind of plan it out a little bit. Obviously, we'll need to get this sprayed next month. But I'm trying to think if we should try to mix in contracts then, but it kind of depends on what we have available. Good cultivating ones. I've always liked cultivating contracts. I wouldn't be against doing a harvest if we would have a harvest available to us in May. Not sure if we would. Just so we could use like a different harvester or something. Planting isn't terrible outside of the fact that obviously you're going to be paying for the fertilizer, the seeds. Well, mainly just the seeds. Right now, obviously, we don't have a ton available. Oh, we're starting to get a little bit more available to us, so we could potentially make that happen. You know, if we get a couple bale wrapping, I could do a couple bale wrapping contracts, or... That is a insanely large... Only take 2,500 liters. Really isn't that bad. So I could very easily spray that. It'd take a while. Although if we're doing another spraying, do I want to do another spraying as well? That would be good. We'll see what's available next month. We'll see what's available then. I think that's what we'll do. So, anyways, that is about everything for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.